Understanding Emotional Intelligence, your guide to emotional strength and resilience. Discover how an emotional intelligence self assessment can improve your emotional strength, stress management, and psychological resilience in everyday life. Figuring out your emotional intelligence, a casual chat. Hey, have you ever just sat and thought about how well you handle your own emotions? Like, not just when things are great, but when life throws curveballs and stresses you out? That's where something called emotional intelligence comes in. It's all about recognizing what's going on inside you emotionally, understanding those feelings, and then managing them in a way that actually helps instead of hurts. Now, I'm not talking about some fancy psychologist jargon here. Emotional intelligence is pretty much a skill you use every day, whether you realize it or not. It's about how you connect with your feelings and others, keep your cool when things get tense, and bounce back from setbacks, kind of like building your mental fortitude. So, how do you know where you stand? That's where a self assessment can really be useful. Imagine it as a casual check in, a way to see how emotionally strong and resilient you actually are. It's like how you might check in on your physical fitness, but this time the workout is for your emotions and psychological resilience. What's involved in an emotional intelligence self assessment? When you look at an emotional intelligence self assessment, it usually breaks down into a few key areas. Self awareness. How well do you know what you're feeling at any given moment? Self regulation. Can you manage those emotions, especially when stress hits hard? Motivation. Do your feelings drive you to reach your goals, even when the going gets tough? Empathy. How well do you tune into the feelings of others? Social skills. Can you effectively communicate and connect with the people around you? When you answer questions about these areas honestly, it gives you a clearer picture of your emotional strengths and the areas where you might want to focus a bit more attention. The cool thing is, emotional intelligence isn't fixed, it can grow over time. Why should you care? In today's fast paced world, emotional intelligence plays a huge role in how well we manage stress. Learning good coping strategies isn't just about calming down when you're frustrated, it's about handling yourself in a way that keeps your mind sharp and your spirits up. For example, being emotionally intelligent helps you stay calm during stressful situations, strengthening your stress management skills. Build emotional strength so you don't get overwhelmed by small but frequent frustrations. Develop psychological resilience that keeps you bouncing back no matter what life throws your way. Basically, it's like having an emotional toolkit that helps you handle whatever comes your way without feeling like you're drowning. How to start improving your emotional intelligence. After you take a self assessment, the next step is putting effort into those areas where you want to grow. Here are a few simple ideas. Practice mindfulness to boost your self awareness. Try pausing before reacting to tough emotions. This builds better self regulation. Set emotionally connected goals that fuel your motivation. Make a point to listen actively and be curious about others' feelings to strengthen empathy. Work on communication skills to improve your social connections. Every little step counts, and over time, these lead to greater confidence in your emotional life and reinforce your mental fortitude. A recommended read for continued growth. If this topic sounds like something you want to explore even further, there's a great book called Ripple Effects: Transforming Tiny Traumas, which talks about how small emotional injuries can echo in our lives and what we can do about them. It's a thoughtful guide that complements what we've discussed today, helping you build true emotional strength and resilience. Purchase the book now and discover practical tools that support not just emotional intelligence, but a healthier, more balanced mental and emotional life. Find it here. Ripple Effects: Transforming Tiny Traumas. All right, next time you're feeling overwhelmed or just curious about yourself, give an emotional intelligence self assessment a try. Who knows? It might just change how you see your own story and help you cope better with the highs and lows. Thanks for hanging out today. Until next time, take care of your emotional self. It's one of your most powerful allies.